Goa is the host for Butterfly Ultimate Table Tennis Season 7, and one of the competing franchises is HVR Kolkata Thunderblades. And we had the honor of hosting the five-time world champion Peter Karlsson from Sweden as a brand ambassador of HVR Kolkata Thunderblades in Goa on the sidelines of the Butterfly Ultimate Table Tennis League Season 7.
Nice to meet you.
Good
I'm
evening.
happy to be here.
Yeah, so Goa.
Yes,
It's a
First-
pleasure having you here.
first time in Goa, but
Yeah.
people receive me amazingly well. Amazingly well.
No,
I hope you loved it.
Yes.
you are icon of our events.
Yeah, I was very fortunate as a player myself. When I was young, 14, 15 years old, Sweden was among the best teams in the world. So when I entered the team, I had a lot of champions in the team. So thanks to them, I could also become a champion. I believe very much in environment. If you are in a good environment and if you are ready to learn, if you are ready to reflect, you will learn a lot, not only from the coach, but also from your teammates. And that was end of 80s. So that was, what is that, 35, 40 years ago. In 35, 40 years, many things happen. Not only in table tennis, in other sports, but also in our lives. If you look back 35, 40 years, the world looked very different. And today you can also see that the Swedish team looked very different. At that time, we had a lot of training camps, for example. Every month, we gathered together and had training camps. Today, there is no time for this. So the sport has become more individual. In Sweden, we have very good players. You see, Truls Mörgård, he's top 5 in the world. Top 2 now, yeah. Number 2 in the world is amazing. We have Anton Kjellberg. I don't know exact ranking, but he's also very good. And below there, we have a little bit older player. We have Matthias Karlsson and Christian Karlsson. As you know, they are world champion in doubles and still very good single players. So as a team, I think Sweden is still very, very good. Definitely, we are top 8. I can also see ourselves top 4 in the world. And if you see the age of the player, Mr. Mörgård is only 24 years old. He can play on top level definitely another 10, 15 years. Anton is still not 30. He has definitely 5 to 7 more years. So with these two players in the team, I think on the men's side, Sweden will have a good future. Sweden will definitely have a good future. On the women's side, we have good young players. We have good young players. What I can see on the women's side is that Asia dominates a lot. You have China, you have Japan, you have Korea, India, of course. India is very good. It is extremely difficult for European countries to compete with the Asia countries. But the Swedish girls, the Swedish women, are quite young, so I can see a good future also there. Winning a medal in world championships in team is, to be realistic, it is very difficult. In Europe, I think Sweden in the future can win medals on the women's side. I think UTT League is an amazing format. UTT League is a success story. I really like what UTT is doing. And big thanks also to, of course, the teams. Without the teams, without the sponsors, there wouldn't be a league. So together, I have to say that it's a huge success story. And I think it also helps India table tennis a lot because we are bringing foreign players into India, and India coaches, India players can learn from top international players. Sometimes I can feel that now it's a little bit different, but when I started to work with India, India was a bit closed. The players stayed in India. Today, the players are traveling much more, so they get international exposure. But to stay with international players in the same team during 2, 3 weeks and with an international coach, then you get much more opportunities to learn and to discuss table tennis. So I think we are all winners. Again, with a good format, with good people, we are all the winners.
Tell me about your impression of the technical training methods and the mental preparation for high intensity tournaments of the Indian players and how they can improve.
Yeah, so I came to India first time 2007. It's almost 20 years ago now. Uh, if you see sport in general in India during these 20 years has gone like this. Uh, I see I see a much more active sport society today. Parents are involved, coaches are there. You can see a lot of sport schools growing and sport academies. So table tennis, of course, has benefited a lot from this. We can see the result the India teams has done. It's amazing. But still, I believe the best is in the future. It will be better. But now we have come to a level where the women team, we can say it's top 8 in the world. The men's team can be, actually help me, top 10, 9 to 12 in the world. Now it starts to be really, really difficult to take the next step. And there, I think UTT, what UTT is doing is fantastic. What India government is doing, amazing. What private academies are doing is also amazing. We see India players are playing in international leagues, also very good. But now it's going to be very interesting to see if India can take very good youth and junior players to become good senior players. Because on the youth side, India is doing extremely well, extremely well. I think if you see the result on the youth side, you convert them into senior side, India could be top 5 in the world on the men's side and on the women's side as well. But it is a challenge to go from junior youth into senior. You ask about the technical and mental part. Table tennis coaching is very much about knowledge and experience. Knowledge and experience. And India is doing good, but the history, if you compare, for example, India with China, China has a longer history. They have more top quality trainers, and the sport has a very good position in the country. India will come there with the support table tennis have in the country, with the number of players India has. I'm sure the future will look extremely bright. But India need to learn to work clever, to work intelligent, to work together in order to use the big numbers India have. Internal competition is something positive. Working together is a must. Only by that, India can bring out maximum out of the resources India has. So, experience, knowledge, and cooperation. Then we will see an even better result in the future.
What inspired you
take up table tennis? And what advice would you give young table tennis players?
First question was why did I start? Yeah, so I started. My parents gave me and my brother some rackets, and we started to play at home on the kitchen table. And then after 1 year, we started to play in the club. So again, it was the parents that introduced us to the game. It was during 1970s, 76, 77. At that time, Sweden had very good players. So I think my father was interested in the game and he introduced us. My advice for the young India players is to, first of all, enjoy the game. From joy, from passion, you get the energy. Live your dream. Have dreams in table tennis. Watch a lot of matches. On YouTube, you can watch matches. If you want to become a very, very, very good player, you need to understand that you need to invest many hours. Table tennis is a sport where you need to have a lot of repetitions. You need to repeat and repeat and repeat. And repeat, not only repeat, it has to be repeated with discipline and quality. This is very important. And also for young players that want to reach the top, try to find a good environment. Good environment means good coaches, but also good players around you. A good environment will help you a lot. But coming back to this, it's not only the champion who is the winner. We are all winners. This is important to understand. When we play table tennis, it's a lot about solving problems and taking good decisions. You will become a good problem solver and you will learn how to take good decisions. And life is about that. So what you learn through table tennis, you can also apply later in school, in life. So again, play table tennis, play it the way you want to play it. If you want to become a champion, be ready to work hard during long time.
Your role as ambassador for developing peace to the sport of table tennis in the world. You have been part of that. So can you please tell us more about that role?
So I have done a lot of development work for ITTF, International Table Tennis Federation. I have done a lot of work in rural areas, in areas where table tennis has not been so developed. And ITTF has worked together, or is working together with an organization called Peace and Sport. So together with ITTF and Peace and Sport, we have done projects in smaller countries, and we have used table tennis as a tool for peace, but also as a tool to grow societies. Because sport is not only good for physical activity, it's also good to create a structure in people's life. You need to come to the training, you need to listen to a coach, you need to follow the drills. So it's actually developing a structure in people's life. And this is very important in rural areas, in societies where maybe there have been war, there have been maybe some some other catastrophes. So to build up a society, you can use sport as a tool for that. And for me personally, I really like this. I mean, I'm a world champion, I played at high level, but to get an opportunity to, through my sport, give something back to people around the world, it makes me really happy.
What do you think at this stage of your life is your coaching ambitions, if you have any? Coaching ambitions.
My coaching ambitions is always to help people. If people are top in the world, I'm doing my best. If people are top in the country, I'm doing my best. If people are playing table tennis in an academy, I do my best. Because I want to respect people, and if people are ready to play and listen to me, I'm ready to give everything to them, not depending on their level, because it's a respect, and I want to give people respect. So it's not only about coaching the best in the world, it's more about helping people become better.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't seen it live, it's Peter Karlsson, five-time world doubles champion, in action in there. Your hands together, let's hear it loud. That's our champion playing with the champion of champions. All right, here we go.
Sir, how to handle the match pressure when the match is going on?
Playing a match is always a bit pressurizing for every player. Being nervous is totally normal, totally normal. Losing a match because you are nervous is also totally normal. But by preparing well, by playing many competitions, by having good people around that can speak to you, you will step by step handle the pressure in a better way. And it's also important to develop a self-talk. You know what self-talk is? When you speak with yourself. You know, there were one friend told me very, very early, when I was very, very young. He said, you know, Peter, there are two wolves sitting on your shoulder. One black wolf and one white wolf. The black wolf, he wants you to lose. He wants you to be negative. And the white one, he wants to be positive. He wants you to win. He wants you to bounce back. And then he asked me, it's a battle between the black and the white. And then actually I asked him, who wins the battle? And you know his answer, the one you feed. Did you get that? So we are controlling our thoughts, right? If we always can support and feed the good thoughts, then we will have a positive self-talk. Then we will have a positive self-talk. Okay? And as earlier in life, we can develop a positive self-talk, as better it is. We can have a extremely big support from a positive self-talk. And when you become nervous in match, if you have a good self-talk, you can start to speak to yourself. Okay, becoming nervous is normal. My coach say it's normal, but my coach also say that you can play good even when you're nervous. So developing these thoughts will help you a lot. Okay?
Who made you inspired to become a world champion?
I was junior still, but I could enter the senior team on the training camps. And in that team, we had very, very good players. We had actually the best players in the world. So I could train in the same hall as the best players in the world. Sometimes I could even train with them. And then later, when they play competition, I could see they win. They win big competitions. So I have to say, my teammates, my older teammates, inspired me to become a champion.
How do you balance your training, school, and having fun before?
No, it's again very good question. Like we're coming back to time management. Time management. If you have good time management, I think you will have time for all. School is important. Doing your homework is important. Doing some physical activity is also very important. And having fun with friends is also important. For myself, having fun with friends and play table tennis was the same thing. I met friends in the table tennis hall. I played table tennis, I had fun. So I didn't do so much apart from school and table tennis. And at the age of 18, I turned professional. So I only played table tennis. But I had a lot of friends. I have a lot of friends in table tennis. But coming back to this, now we have social media. If you want to be good in school, good in table tennis, and have spare time for friends, you need to control your time and you need to control your time on social media. It's all about time management.
A lot of players get into pressure mode and they don't know what to do at a crucial time when they take a lead of 10-8 and they're about to win, and from there they lose a match. Now, what should be the mindset during this stage?
When you come to match, like 95% of the time we play table tennis is training, is practice, right? 5% of the time is competition matches. So what we are doing in training, we will also do in matches. So with the right focus, with the right quality during training, the players will be more prepared for matches. So I think this is, maybe the answer is simple, but it is that way. And then the players need to compete regularly so they get used to the mental pressure. Because if you only play competitions maybe once or twice per year, you don't train mentally. But the biggest impact is the quality of the training at home. And also, we need to realize, we need to be realistic. Sometimes we win, sometimes we lose. It's the name of the game. But focus more on training, then you will be better prepared for matches.
We are delighted to welcome five-time world champion Peter Karlsson to Goa. Peter is here with us in the capacity as the brand ambassador of HVR Kolkata Thunderblades, competing in the Butterfly Ultimate Table Tennis League Season 7 being held in Goa. Right now, we are in South Goa at the Table Tennis Academy under the Goa Table Tennis Association. And we are so excited to have this chat with the legend Peter Karlsson from Sweden. Your first reactions being here?
No, it's amazing to be here. I'm well received. People are very kind to me. Everything is very positive. And I'm looking forward now to follow our team, Kolkata Thunderblades. We have a very good team, young players, young upcoming players. So it's going to be amazing.
Beauty team being held in Goa. How do you see its impact in general?
No, but it's, as you say, it's extremely important and good for table tennis in India.
Yes.
It's not only these 3 weeks, it will have a positive impact during the whole year. And then next year we have another one. So for the India young table tennis players to get the international exposure that they get here in UTT League, is very valuable.
If you can compare the times where we are in now and where you've seen everyday hard work get to a position where you become a legend, if you can put it now, how fortunate are the Indian table tennis fraternity in the era of UTT?
Yeah, I mean, it's what UTT is doing is amazing. Big thanks to UTT for this. And as I said, to be a young Indian table tennis player today with all these opportunities is a big difference than when I first visited India 20 years ago. So yeah, I was here 2006, 2007. So the whole environment, the whole structure of table tennis in India has completely changed to the positive. So that's why I strongly believe in the future of table tennis in India. It's going to be great.
The results at the global level for Indian table tennis have been coming. We have the doubles pairing of Manav and Manush get to the world rank number 2 in the world rankings. Girls, women's Dia and Yashaswini, they are all ranked in the top 10 as well, along with the mixed doubles Dia and Manush Shah. They also been doing well. So these results have coincided with the UTT. So if you can put into perspective how the level of our international paddlers is going up due to UTT, what it
Yeah, I think we have.
Direct impact.
Yeah. So all the players you mentioned here, they are also playing an important role in their teams in UTT. So everything together, I mean, UTT is one factor. That India Table Tennis Federation is sending out players abroad for competitions. We have players playing in international leagues. I mean, all these factors have a positive impact in the end. And like I said, it looks very different today than 20 years ago.
Yeah.
But UTT is putting India on the world map in table tennis.
International Table Tennis Federation is also happy that Indian table tennis is coming to the forefront with very high quality young players coming through.
Yeah.
How do you see this rise of India if you compare India table tennis in context with the times that you were playing? Were you aware of India and Indian table tennis? And now the global community is looking at India as a maybe future top 5 rider.
Yeah. No, I mean, I had my prime time between 87 and 2006. And I think the biggest development in India table tennis has been the last 10 years.
Absolutely.
So India was not that strong when I was a player. But I mean, India has done many good things. Federation has done a good job. Sponsors have started to invest in the players. UTT League. So there are many factors that are behind this result, what we see now.
Thank you very much
Thank you.
for talking to Goa Doordarshan. It's a great pleasure to do this interview.
Thank you. Nice meeting you.